Becoming a growth operator is a complete scam if you're a total beginner. And in this video, I'm going to cover exactly what you should do instead to ensure guaranteed success. And I want to start off by saying, I think the business model is great and there's a ton of opportunity for growth here, but you need to have skills and case studies to back up your claims. So if you're completely brand new to the space and you have no idea what it is that you're even doing, it's going to be hard to get things off the ground. And without a doubt, it is much smarter to get started in your entrepreneurial journey by learning real skills. I am not the only one who thinks this. I'm going to let Alex Hormozi tell you himself.
Skills stack exponentially. Let's say you're a videographer. You got a video skill. Now you got an editing skill. Now you understand social media, messaging, copywriting, and branding. Ooh, management and operations and leadership. See how that person starts to expand? You can imagine how their pay is going to dramatically increase because now you're a CMO. The amount of copywriting courses and books and programs, mentorships, and even one-on-one coaching to learn a new skill. If you're like, I need to know how to run an ad, go pay someone who runs ads or teaches people how to run ads. Broadening your horizon and going deep in these other silos, and then all of a sudden, you're an entrepreneur.
I want you to be real with me for a second. You've never marketed anything, you've never sold anything, you've never even onboarded a client before, and that's completely fine. We all start somewhere and I'm not here to judge, but that is your reality. And I know it's a tough pill to swallow. Trust me, I get it. But once you fully accept this idea, everything else becomes way clearer as to what you have to do to become successful. And so rather being fed this lie that we should go and help somebody start a community when we've never done it ourselves, let's talk about what the smarter approach can be for you and how you can become a real growth operator in the near future. As Alex Hormozi said earlier on in this video, the smartest route that you can take on your entrepreneurial journey is to start skill stacking. You need to learn how to do several things, or even at least learn one of these things very, very well to become valuable to the marketplace. A couple of ideas I have off the top of my head are video editing, copywriting, and my personal favorite, appointment setting. And appointment setting is my personal favorite because of the fact that it is so easy to pick up. It's very simple to get hired. Not too many people are aware of actually how to do this, but when you do it the right way and you network with people that can give you opportunities that nobody else has, you can easily get your foot in the door in the online business space. And I have a ton of value on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to learn more about how to actually book in a sales call, how to get hired, etc., etc. And so once we've mastered this one particular skill, we want to go and get hired. I know it's not the sexiest thing you've heard all day, but that is your reality. Like I mentioned, you guys do not have any experience when it comes to building a business, building a community. Having that expectation that somebody else will entrust us with building that for them is super unrealistic. And the overall reason as to why we want to go and get hired by somebody who has an existing business is because we get a behind the scenes look as to what it actually looks like to transaction money online. We get to develop a real skill, we gain real experience being on a team, and we see what it's like to run ads, to actually market a service, to make some call to actions on Instagram stories. We get that front row seat to all of it. And at the same time, while we learn and develop a skill and see what it's like to run a business, we can get paid very, very well. When I was appointment setting, I was getting paid 10% commission on an $8,000 offer. So if I had a 5-minute conversation via DMs, I was getting paid $800 for it. And in the midst of all of this, we want to make sure we perform and get real results. This is going to benefit you in a lot of different ways. We're going to gain real belief in ourselves and our ability to actually provide value to somebody else's business. And we're also going to develop a really strong connection with whatever business owner we're working for at the time. So now that we've learned this skill, we're getting real results and we're actually getting paid very well. Our next goal should be to just go full time with whatever skill it is that we're providing to the business owner. So if you're an appointment sitter, try and become a full-time appointment sitter. Or if you're video editing, you want to do that full time. Why? Because you're going to have so much more time during the day to get your next step ready. And this next step is what is going to propel you on to your next chapter. Now that you've got a ton of free time, you've got a lot of trust from the business owner, you've gained real results, and you have true conviction in yourself to actually perform when the going gets tough. We have what 99% of beginners don't have, which is a network. Because you've done so well up until this point with the business owner that you're working with, you can now pitch them a growth operating offer. And your main goal with this pitch should just be a case study, because because having this case study that shows you can actually do the thing that you're claiming to do will put you ahead of all of these wannabe growth operators pitching everybody in their DMs. And to be honest, it doesn't even matter if you get paid for this service that you're providing, because getting real results and a real testimonial from somebody is way more valuable than trying to get short-term money. So make it as hard as possible for the business owner to say no to that growth operating offer. And just like that, you are ahead of all of your competition and you'll never have to worry about money ever again. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I personally am sick and tired of seeing other people tell beginners to start businesses when it's not in their best interest, especially when they're just making a quick buck from it. Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below on what your thoughts were, and I'll see you all in the next one.